Look at this. Sting on the cover of the latest issue of Inside the Ropes magazine, holding the Bill Apter Active Legend Award. What a great magazine. Hey everyone, Bill Apter down here in Apter's Alley, looking at the most recent issue with all the award winners from 2021, the complete set of them, Match of the Year, Feud of the Year, Manager of the Year. So much going on here. And you can get this if you go to InsideTheRopesMagazine.com. And not only this issue, but all the past issues you can catch up and get those back issues as well. Classic magazine. Absolutely classic magazine. I am the senior consultant of this magazine. So all you Apter chatters, InsideTheRopesMagazine.com. All right. Royal Rumble. Yeah, I waited till the night before. Actually, I was going to do my predictions the night before, but I couldn't settle on my predictions. And I really wanted to get my thoughts together after the Royal Rumble. So I took 12, 13 hours to think about it before I wanted to present my notes to you. The first match being Roman Reigns defending his Universal title against former Shield partner. The Shield partner coming out of the audience just like the Shield used to do when they were all together with Jon Moxley as well. Dean Ambrose back then. It was a good match. I really, really enjoyed the match up until the end when Roman Reigns had Rollins by the ropes for his submission, and he wouldn't let go. And the referee kept 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That was it. Reigns was out of there. He's disqualified, but he retains the belt, right? So, Seth Rollins, lying there in the ring, injured. Roman Reigns, halfway up the ramp, turns his back, gives this look, goes back, gets a chair from the timekeeper's table, goes back in the ring and viciously smashes Seth Rollins with that chair over and over and over again. And nobody came to rescue Seth Rollins. I thought Seth Rollins' best friend at this point was KO, Kevin Owens, right? Obviously not. He did not come out to get him. Second match was the Women's Royal Rumble. I got some notes here. I'm not going to go over all the eliminations and everything. Sasha Banks was the first person in the ring, and she lasted quite a while. I actually picked her to win this. It was going to be, she was going to be my pick here, but she was eliminated probably 20 minutes into the match. The Bellas were both in the match, and when it came down to it, remember, it's every person for themselves. Bray Bella eliminated Nikki. Yeah, her own sister. How could she do this? Molly Holly came out. It was great to see her. Former WWE Hall of Famer, legend, came out, and she was attacked, but she came out in a superhuman, superstar, actually a super figure, we'll say, challenger, and she never made it into the ring at the beginning because Nikki Ash, who is also dressed as a super character, that's the word I was looking for, stopped her by sending her right into the steel steps, then dragging her into the ring, eventually finishing her. And Nikki Ash, that was not very nice to do. It was great to see Lita again. Lita was in real top form, and she and Charlotte Flair went on it over and over again. For quite a while, you couldn't see the two of them in the corner because there was so much going on. Mickie James, boy, the fans really popped for her, and she was wearing her non-WWE championship belt. As you know, Mickie James is on the top at Impact Wrestling. She's also in the National Wrestling Alliance, so it was good to see her. She she put in a really good performance last night. A lot of people said to me that Kelly Kelly didn't look like Kelly Kelly, like she looked like a different competitor. So, what was your read on that? I played it back a couple of times today, and she looked different. She really did. I don't know. I don't know why exactly. And finally, kind of a surprise, but no surprise because everybody was talking about this. Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey came out, cleared almost everybody from the ring. She looked tougher than she's ever looked before. And finally, she was left alone in the ring with the Queen, Charlotte Flair, the champion, who said that she would win it and pick her opponent for WrestleMania, tossed out by Ronda Rousey. So it's probably going to be Ronda against Charlotte Flair. I don't think Charlotte has that choice now to pick who she wants as an opponent. All right, we then saw Becky Lynch defending her title in a very tough match against Doudrop. Yeah, Doudrop, one of the most powerful women anywhere, and just by just a little bit, Becky was able to retain her title. Becky is still one of the toughest women in the world, but she had trouble with Doudrop. Beth Phoenix and her husband Edge took on The Miz and the lovely Maryse. It was an okay match. wasn't bad. I'm not going to give it 500 stars, but it was an okay match, and it was won, of course, by Edge and Beth. So it will keep going on. We saw probably one of the biggest turncoat stories in the entire world. Brock Lesnar coming out with his advocate, Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar, the champion, the WWE champion, against the almighty Bobby Lashley, who was there with his manager, MVP. By the way, I'm not calling Paulie a manager because he doesn't like that. He's an advocate. Anyway, toward the end of this match, we all saw what happened. The referee took a bump. Referee was knocked out. During that time, Roman Reigns came to the ring. Brock Lesnar was down. It was chaos going on everywhere. Roman Reigns walked over and asked Paulie for Lesnar's WWE Championship belt. And asked Paul Heyman for the WWE Championship belt. Paul Heyman was handing that to Roman Reigns, and a lot of us were not too terribly shocked when Roman Reigns took that belt and bashed Brock Lesnar with that. Eventually, Bobby Lashley was able to pin Brock Lesnar, and Paulie left the ring with Roman Reigns turncoat. I would hate to be Paul Heyman at this point, because at this point, Brock Lesnar is going to want to seek more revenge on Paul Heyman probably than Bobby Lashley. I think Heyman's going to be more of a target for him. But now Brock Lesnar is going to want Lashley, Heyman, and of course Brock Lesnar. How is he going to get to, Roman Reigns? So how is he going to get to Roman Reigns? We had that answer, obviously, in the Men's Royal Rumble, where 29 men had fought, and when number 30 came out, he cleared the ring and won, and that was Brock Lesnar. So it looks like Brock Lesnar got the last laugh, because it will be he against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, unless something changes at this point. So again, it was, and a lot of people are booing that decision that Lesnar was put in that position in the 30th spot. people were looking for people from the Forbidden Door, maybe from NWA or AEW, or some of the legends to return. But it didn't happen last night. But all in all, it was an enjoyable card for me. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, this is Bill Apter down here at Apter's Alley, and I will see all of you at the matches eventually. And don't forget to follow me at Apter One Wrestling, and to find everything I've been writing for Sportskeeda, Bill Apter reporting, go to your browser and go to Sportskeeda profile Bill Apter, and you'll find it there. That's it. See you eventually at the matches. That's an Apter chat.